Now I'm stuck in the street cam view car. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, it's day 48 of the Realistic Economy series. And I'm back here in Austin. Well, actually, I'm outside of Austin, where I've just picked up a fertilizer spreader heading over to El Paso. So let's get started. Okay, well, it turns out that the vineyard was nice enough to let me park my truck over there for the night, and well, there's a road over there that looks like it might be a discoverable road. It isn't. I've ran into that situation before. I was smart enough not to go too far this time. The cars keep on coming. Wow, it's like they won't stop. I'm going now. Today, as I'm recording this, there was actually a video released by ATS driving the F-150 in the game. I'm not really sure what the point was. Yeah, there's a pickup truck, and you can drive it around in the game. I've still not completely been convinced by the whole road trips idea. But we'll just have to see how it turns out when it actually gets released, which I'm starting to think may be happening maybe next month. I don't know. It would be interesting though if it was released along with South Dakota, so all those sites that there are to see in South Dakota, we could see them in road trip cars. I'm not sure what's going on with my throat tonight. So if I sound funny, I can't really help that. Boudreaux the bear in the chair over there says, "Is that a Ford pickup right there?" Anyway, so I'm continuing my mission to go west to Arizona, and this trip will get me as far as El Paso. and for reasons beyond my comprehension, the flashers came on. How about some creative storytelling? The ATS Bank over there reminds me that um, I went to visit them while I was back in New Orleans over the weekend, and they congratulated me on coming back from Illinois and not, you know, running away and not paying my loan. And they were happy that I've continued to save up money along the way. I'm really not sure if I'm ever going to get out of this town. The time this job is over, well, after the next loan payment, I will be down to less than $92,000 that I owe on the loan. But that's still nearly, I think, 4 months, like 100 more days left. It's going to be a long time. Why is that car stopping? That is a new bug, I think, that AI cars with a green light are stopping on a right turn. And I continued even though I probably should have stopped, mostly because well, how do I know that another AI car isn't going to just appear there and block me for even longer? So, off we go. Yeah, that's 75 miles an hour speed limit. This is not a World of Trucks job. In fact, down there at the bottom you can see the fertilizer spreader is $32,000. No, 32,000 pounds. $3,400 for this job. That's a lot. Yeah, buying this new trailer, the lowboy, and opening up a lot larger equipment that I can transport has really increased the amount of money that I've been earning from my jobs. That was really a good investment that I made. Like I'm going to be getting on I-10 over here. And that is an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. just noticed that it's saying that I should be making this delivery sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. I didn't even mean to do that. But this job is going to cover a lot of territory because it's crossing a large part of the state of Texas, which I've said before really is like a whole other country. Get over here before my adaptive cruise control dabs me too much. What is going on up here? What was that? Okay, well that was close. Was not expecting the car in the left lane to come to a complete stop, and there was no way with this load I was going to be able to stop in time. They don't know how lucky they were that there wasn't any guardrail or anything on the left keeping me from being able to go off on the ground. More AI traffic trouble. Well, I don't guess I'm going to be passing this. Why are we stopping? We are now under 40 miles an hour on an interstate highway where the speed limit is 80. Yeah, this is major fine territory right here. If you can't operate your vehicle over 40 miles an hour, I'm pretty sure it's 40 is the minimum on most interstates. Yeah, don't get on one. One nice thing about this truck is it does seem to have the power. Why is that truck getting in the left lane? And now it's getting in the right lane. And now it's getting back in the left. That concrete truck is about to merge over. Saw someone posted online the other day. I agreed with it. I know SCS is working really hard on user interface updates that will make things work on consoles, but at some point they are really going to need to go back and do some serious work on the AI traffic. But the user interface does seem to be what they're concentrating on a lot right now. There's a new menu system for the in-game menu to basically it's going to allow you to do things with a controller that would normally be done with a keyboard. or a button box, which again is obviously being done for console development. I have a feeling it will probably be good for people who use those portable PC type game controller things. Can't remember what they're called right now. I need to get over. Look at the time. Oh, now it's saying I'm going to be there before 6 p.m. That's good. Also, my loan payment's about to go out in about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. Yep, there it went. So I just noticed that means I've got over $10,000 in the bank right now. If I keep taking high-paying jobs like this, I might be able to pay that loan off early, or really early. But anyway, yeah, people who use controllers or use, I can't remember what they're called. They basically operate a, well, some of them I think work on Windows, but some of them work on a version of Linux that is used by Steam. But the new UI updates might be good for them, and people who just like plug their computer into their television and use a controller, it will really be good for them too. And once again, we have slow traffic in the left lane. Very frustrating. I was trying to pass, and that just ruined that. Now there's somebody over in the right lane, so I can't get over. By the way, I went ahead and I reactivated one of the real company mods and the Need for Speed AI traffic pack. Which may explain the Lamborghinis. up ahead, slowing down the right lane, and I was planning on passing, but I lost speed to cruise control, and now I'm catching back up. Still seeing some of those trees that I saw on Friday's video. I guess they're trees, some kind of shrub, like over there. They're skinny trunk, and then they look like they have fans or balls or puffs or something. I didn't want to go back to San Antonio, that's for sure. You know, I just got a close-up look in screenshot mode, and they're not trees at all. They're growing out of some kind of plant on the ground. They're like flowers coming up out of the ground. Now that I've had a better look at them, maybe I can Google and future Patrick and give an idea of what they might be. I don't know. Van Horn coming up on the left. How's my fuel doing? Fuel's about half a tank. Should be fine. No reason to pull over here. You know, something I've noticed about this bottom info bar is even when I turn it off, the information from the which widget is that? That's the tachometer widget, is still on the screen. That's a little annoying. I tried several settings and was not able to disable that. Unless I guess I could just disable that widget, but I was kind of wanting to keep that one on. Maybe sometime after this job is over, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. You know, I think I said Friday's job, or Friday's video earlier, meant Wednesday's job. cars now, and touching the rumble strip there. No need to stay in the left lane now that I've passed. And the speed limit's dropping to 75. Oh, well, I'm in El Paso. Uh, 29 miles, it said, so I'm getting close to the destination, and the speed limit just keeps on dropping. Like a road trip gas station. That's not where I'm turning. Can't even turn there. Not even sure if the next light is where I'm turning. Maybe it is. You know, I said that I'd turned on the real world companies mod. Starting to think that I may not have. All of the like signs have been the base game signs, I think. Yeah, I'm not turning at this light either. It's the next one down here. The airport over on the left. need to be in the left lane, but the car was just kind of. I think this truck is being nice and letting me move over here. And the flashers came on. That would be another road trip gas station. And a car wash. You know, it would be really nice if when the Ford road trip pack comes out, if we could also get the Ford semi-truck. Although I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen. But we know from videos and live streams that SCS has a bunch of trucks that are mostly ready to be released. Who knows why they haven't been released yet. What was that? I don't know what I hit. No. Not a street sweeper. Ever since that street sweeper in Greece, I do my best not to get stuck behind those things. Someday my arrow will turn green and I will be able to turn. It says 0 miles. You can see it, it's right there. There is nobody coming from the left or the right. There it goes. Here we are, the El Paso airport. I have a feeling I'm probably going to take the easy park, but I want to see what it looks like. And then I'm going to take the easy park. See, that's... Oh, that's interesting. When did head tracking stop working in the trailer or the parking dialog menu. And that's interesting. But yeah. Mm. Oh. Um, let me. Well, I'll try that. Why not? Yeah, that was close enough that it set the buzzer off. And now I'm dragging the trailer over the divider. This trailer just does not have a turn radius. Yeah, I have changed my mind. That's one downside of the low boy is turn radius does not exist. It doesn't turn. It just doesn't. Probably not the best maneuver, but let's try that again. Okay. Not 100% sure I'll be able to do this one any easier though. Oh, okay. Well, it took it. So I want to. So let's see what I get. All right. Lots of money, $3,400. Look at all the XP, 758. That's great. So it says excellent. That means I didn't damage the cargo. So that's all that matters. So until the next video, thanks for watching and have a nice day.